Hello, my name is Jacob Haining. I'm the principal architect at Empower.ai, one of the certified partners with UiPath. We're talking with the Chipotle team here about how they've done exactly that, use Test Suite within their organization to make an impact. And so first we're gonna talk to Yas. Yas Shah is the product owner with the business automation team. So Yas, where did the idea originate? Where did you guys figure out that you needed to do something differently with test automation?
Well, first of all, hi everyone. And we would like to sincerely thank UiPath for hosting us. We are very appreciative to be here. At Chipotle, we were facing quite a few significant challenges that many of us may share. For example, majority of our application testing was owned and executed by third-party vendors, which meant that once the solution was implemented, the regression suite would leave with them. And if there were any enhancements, we would have to start all over again from scratch. Not only that, but all of our test cases lived in multiple different locations, such as SharePoint, spreadsheets, OneDrive, etc. Now, however, thanks to UiPath Test Suite, we have one centralized location that is easily accessible, and it also functions as a living document for us, which is awesome.
Awesome. So you're able to centralize those test cases and also internalize them with Chipotle. It's fantastic. So how did Test Suite enable those capabilities?
Test Suite enabled us to develop across multiple different applications and take into consideration a variety of complex scenarios while ensuring we had quality automations. Later, we realized that we could test these applications themselves using this tool, which is when the innovation really started. Now we're able to test our automated solutions to safeguard their quality, as well as create test automations for applications listed on the slide using the same reusable components, and that is key.
That's right. Yep, that's awesome. So Ashley Wright is the manager of enterprise business automation, and her team works with both IT and business stakeholders. And so, Ashley, as we look at the focus areas on the slide here, from a management perspective, how do you approach this? How do you tackle budgets and training and alignment to make this happen?
Well, we did face quite a few challenges early on, whether it was code sharing among multiple teams or ensuring best practices and standards were applied to various use cases. But the key was really our people, their willingness to contribute and collaborate among these growing pains, and then also their high skill level. That alongside with our organizational support, the support for a vision in which we all believed in.
So you heard it here. At the automation impact, we said that people were the key, right? So how did that play out in the day-to-day work?
Well, we were able to create and champion innovative ideas, those ideas in which we were able to follow through with. For example, we had a unified architecture among multiple teams, something we'll speak to here in a bit, but that unified architecture really allowed for us to share artifacts and deliver strategically as a unit. That, alongside with continuous integrations and deployment cycles, we were able to ensure quality code and best practices across the enterprise.
That's excellent. So let's talk to Pete. Pete Duran is a senior systems developer on Ashley's team. And Pete, as we look at the journey that Chipotle has been on, how does this play out in the actual day-to-day work that you see as the administrator of these tools?
Well, like Ashley stated, there were definitely growing pains in the early stages, all of which were expected, of course. But the benefits that we're seeing now from that, from just the overall growth, is a true testament to what these teams can do.
So what are some of those benefits?
Sure. So, first thing we did was take a deep dive into the overall processing goals for test automation as a whole. And then we came up with solutions to accelerate development, enhance code reliability, and then reduce the overall maintenance. That which then led to a much greater confidence from our business partners. And then on top of that, it also essentially doubled our workforce for development by including our quality automation group and our business automation team to utilize the same reusable components. That in turn made our business partners even happier and accelerated development time.
It's always nice when you make the business partners happy. So as we take a look at some of the incredible outcomes that Chipotle has been able to achieve, let's sum up how Test Suite has impacted the organization. So Chipotle prides itself on being at the forefront of sustainability in the restaurant industry. And so it just made sense that we would reuse and recycle some of the automation components within their initiatives. Now, building those libraries and making sure that they were efficient and effective with Test Suite allowed us to radically accelerate development cycles, deployment cycles. We were able to increase reliability of the robots and really energize both the teams, the RPA team and the QA automation team. And so we know that there have been a lot of challenges in the pandemic, and automation at scale is hard. But if you focus on building those reusable libraries, elevate the role of testing within the organization, and really adopt that common framework by using UiPath Test Suite, you can really see some incredible outcomes. And Chipotle was able to find that balance for the support of those automations, and we know you can too. So thank you to the panelists. Really appreciate it. The partnership between Empower and UiPath and Chipotle has been a great one, and we'll continue it on.